My name is Lashawnda Smith, and I am the host for the First Year Business Podcast. I created this podcast so it can be used as a tool to help guide you through your first year in business. I will talk about the struggles, the tips, the do's, the don'ts, the highs, and the lows. You name it. So, grab a glass of wine, get relaxed, maybe get a pen and paper so you can take notes, and I hope you enjoy today's show. Welcome to episode 9 of the First Year Business Podcast. My name is Lashawnda Smith, aka the First Year Business Coach, and we are ready to get into it today, okay? I am feeling really good, and I am wanting to talk about how you're going to choose the right social media platform to promote your business. We're just going to hop right on in. I don't have no extra stuff to talk about before we start. We're just going to get in it, okay, girl? Before we start, though, if you prefer to watch this on YouTube, I suggest you head over to our YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is the First Year Business Podcast, and you can actually watch the video portion of this episode. But choosing the right platform for your business is so crucial, because if you choose the wrong one, it will be like pulling teeth to get it to work for your business. And because there's so many options out there, so many options available, it makes you feel like you need to be on every single platform, and that is just not true. There's a difference between being on every single platform and posting on every single platform. I do believe that you should secure your name on each platform, but you don't have to be posting on every platform. You never know if you're going to scale and be able to hire people where they can post for you and you can show up on those, but you don't want someone to fake your account and have your name on another platform and you didn't get it. So I do suggest you at least secure your name on every platform, but you do not have to be showing up on every platform, and it can actually hurt your business if you try to show up on every platform. But choosing the right platform to promote your business on is super important, because it's going to be the main way you're going to get organic reach and get your target audience interested in what you have to sell. And depending on how you promote your business, that's going to be a really crucial part of you choosing your platform. So there's so many different ones out there. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok now, we have YouTube, we have LinkedIn, we have Pinterest. We have all of these options, but which one do you choose? Today I'm going to help you pick. Regardless of which one you choose, just a good rule of thumb is to try to dominate on at least 2 platforms. You want to have a primary platform and you want to have a secondary platform. Your primary platform is the one that you are showing up the most consistent on. That's the platform that you are showing up the most. And you know what I just realized? I'm going to add another platform on here, because technically it's not a social media platform, so never mind. Because I was going to say podcasting, but that's not really social media, so I take that back. But anyways, you want to have a primary platform and you want to have a secondary platform right off the bat. The first one is the one you are the most consistent on, and the second one is the one you're the second most consistent on, right? Once you choose those 2, don't worry about the other ones. Don't worry about them, at least in the first year of your business. Because if you try to worry about all these platforms at one time, you are going to stretch yourself too thin. You are a one-man show or a one-woman show. You ain't got time to be trying to be everywhere in your first year. Like, if it's not automated, don't worry about it, because it's going to be much more effective if you show up on 1 to 2 and cultivate your audience on those platforms and then add another one on after that, than trying to spread out all of this different content on all different platforms, because you can't just be posting the same content on all these different platforms. So you're essentially creating custom content for each platform, and you ain't got time to do all that your first year in business. Like, if you're trying to grow your business, you ain't got time to do all of that. And if you are doing all of that, you need to see me, because that's not what we're supposed to be doing, okay? So what I want to talk about is the type of platforms that you should be considering based on the type of business that you have. So we're going to talk about the social media platforms that you should consider if you are a product-based business, a service-based business, or a B2B business or business to business type of business, if that makes sense. So let's start with the product-based business. Here are your 3 platforms that you should be looking at and considering which one are going to be your top 2. Pinterest, Instagram, and TikTok. If you have a product-based business, Pinterest, Instagram, and TikTok are your top 3. Those are the top 3 that you should be thinking about which one are going to be your top 2. Now, I'm not saying don't be on the rest of them. I'm saying the ones that you are the top 2 that you're going to give your 100% in needs to be one of these 3 platforms. And I'm going to break down the reasons for each one. For Pinterest, when you have a product-based business, it is a very visual type of business. You're showing your product. You have a physical product. You need to show what it does, how you use it, how it's helpful, like all these other things. And then you want to take brand photos of your actual products. And Pinterest is all about photos. That's a photo-based type of platform. And a lot of people pin different stuff on there. They buy a lot of different things on there. Like if you sell clothes, they have so many lookbooks and look inspirations and outfit type things. So Pinterest is your go-to. It's almost like Pinterest is great because it has SEO involved. People are searching for specific things and you can post that specific thing with your product. So that's why that's a heavy hitter if you are a product-based business. Instagram is also a photo-based business or a photo-based platform. So you really dominate on Instagram if you primarily have a product-based business. Now, I will say this. Instagram is changing. So just recently, they did announce that they are not prioritizing photos anymore. But don't get it twisted. The nature of Instagram, when you're scrolling, you see one photo or one video at a time, right? And so growing on Instagram, they also have a store now or a shop. So if you have physical products, they are creating Instagram to accommodate businesses that sell products. So that is like another heavy hitter. And you already know, I don't know the official stats of how many people are on there, but I'm sure it's like a couple billion people, active users on Instagram. So, because this is one of the top, Instagram is one of the top social media platforms right now. So yes, you need to be on there because your audience is definitely on Instagram. TikTok is a new one. TikTok used to be for teenagers. It used to be for little quick dances and doing the little, I can't even do the TikTok dances, but it used to be one of those trending apps for teenagers, for people that had music, things like that. Well, TikTok has changed. TikTok is great for business owners now, depending on the type of business you have. I have seen so many people blow up on TikTok showing how they create their products. So if you have like an Etsy shop or if you hand make your stuff, TikTok. Record your behind the scenes of how you do it because people are so interested in that over on that platform and they are buying and blowing up these small business owners who are showing how to create and show their process of their products or even just creating videos showcasing their products. So TikTok is a new one, but it is definitely a heavy hitter. Like if you go viral on TikTok, you can bring in so many sales that you sell out of your stuff. And another good thing about utilizing TikTok is that the organic reach is unreal right now compared to the other platforms. Like Instagram, you definitely hands down got to pay to play. You got to pay to play. If you think you're just going to post your stuff on there and people going to see it, no, they're not. But you can run ads on Instagram and it's going to show up on your feed. So it's kind of like, okay, if you do decide to play to pay, then it is worth it. Pinterest, you can pay to play on Pinterest too, but people still organically just be going, pinning different stuff on Pinterest. So it's not necessarily you're not going to be seen if you don't pay to play on Pinterest. TikTok, you ain't got to pay to play. They do have a paid option now though, where you can pay for boost, like your post boost. So although it is an option, it's not something that is going to be a requirement in order for you to be seen on the platform. Literally, if you're, and I can't even say if you create good content, because TikTok is like they're in another realm of algorithms where you don't know if you're going to blow up or not. You just post content and the one you least expect is going to blow up. And I know because me and my boyfriend went viral on TikTok with him pulling my wig off. We went viral. It didn't take us long to make it. And we had no idea it was going to blow up like that, but it did. It got 1.3 million views on that and blew my TikTok page up to 36 point something followers. And the businesses are doing that as well. Like, they're doing it as well. So it's definitely really, really good. So you have Pinterest, Instagram, and TikTok for product-based. Now let's move on to service-based. If you are a coach, if you provide a service, if you do hair, if you do lashes, whatever your service is, if you're a real estate agent or something like that, these are the platforms that you should be entertaining. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So you have 4 options to choose from. Now let's talk about Facebook. Notice I didn't mention Facebook for product-based. I personally do not feel like if you have a product-based business that Facebook is the go-to to promote your stuff. Now, I do believe if you're using ads to do Facebook and Instagram ads, but if you're just talking about organic reach, I don't feel like YouTube is for you on product-based. But for service-based, yes. And the reason why is because Facebook has Facebook groups. And Facebook groups are really powerful. They are really powerful. You can really find your target audience just from engaging in these Facebook groups and posting questions and positioning yourself as an authority. And it's even better if you can have your own Facebook group. If you're a coach and you have a Facebook group toward like targeting your target audience, you can book some services or book some clients with that. So Facebook, you kind of promote differently on there. You kind of position yourself more so as an expert over there. And so that's why I feel that primarily because of Facebook groups, not because of the business page. Because the business page, you got to pay to play. And I personally don't even be seeing the business Facebook pages. I see groups way more than I see Facebook business pages. So primarily using Facebook for the Facebook groups are going to be so much easier for you to grow your service-based business. Now let's talk about YouTube. YouTube is really great because if you're an expert or positioning yourself as an expert, having a YouTube channel is really going to help you position yourself as an expert. And another great benefit to using YouTube as your primary platform is because it's SEO, like the SEO on there is basically equivalent to Google. So you're going to be able to be found organically a lot easier by utilizing the SEO option. I don't want to say option because it's not something you could turn off. It's just like if you post on Facebook, it's not searchable. Like you can't search specific topics that people are posting on Facebook versus posting specific topics on YouTube. People can search that and they will find you organically just from your title. So that's what I mean when I say SEO. For people that don't know what SEO is, that means search engine optimization, like Google. When you Google something, you search for something and it pops up. YouTube is like the video version of SEO, or YouTube is the video version of Google, pretty much. And they work together because if you Google something, if you have a video title on that topic, your video is going to pop up first on Google. I don't know if you know that, but yes, it will. It will be one of the first things that pop up if you have a video on that topic. So if you provide a service, or primarily if you're a coach or some type of expert, you're trying to position yourself, YouTube is the way to go. Bring you to the next one, Instagram. Instagram is also the way to go. Now, I will be honest, Instagram is not for everybody when it comes to service-based. Because like I said, Instagram, you don't really have a way to search for content, you're kind of relying on hashtags and now reels, because they have like Instagram reels. So you kind of have to make sure that you have a strategy if you're going to use Instagram. But there are people on Instagram making six figures in their service-based business with their coaching business. So I feel that, I know for me personally, I have realized that Instagram is not really the best platform for me to grow my service-based business on, but that's just my preference. It may be your preference. I'm more of a Facebook girl versus Instagram, and I'm trying to swap it, but it is really hard. I am one of those OG Facebook people. I don't even like Facebook, but for some reason, that is my go-to platform. And some people's go-to platform is Instagram. So if your go-to platform already is Instagram, then you're probably going to do a lot better promoting your business on Instagram than trying to switch over to Facebook, if that makes sense. The last thing is, or the last platform that you should be utilizing is TikTok. If you're a service-based business, TikTok, because people are doing tutorials on TikTok for their service. Like if you clean floors, you can do a video on TikTok of you cleaning floors and you will blow up. I am not even kidding. Like, I'm not even kidding. Service-based businesses do really well on TikTok, especially if you can take the people behind the scenes of how you provide the service. Show the before and after. Show like the process. Show just you doing it in general. And I don't remember what the name of the type of videos are. Let me see if I can remember what it's called. All I know is that they say like, oh my God, this is so satisfying to watch. I can't remember what it's called. If you're on YouTube, put it in the comments below what I'm talking about, where you like, there's no one talking. It's just like a cleaning video, or like, it's just showing you step by step and you're like so into it. You didn't even know you wanted to learn how to do this until you saw it. And it's just like, oh my God, you got to see it until you got to see it through. You got to see the whole thing through, and you want to see that afterwards. And you're like, oh my God, that was so cool. I didn't know that's how you did that. Service-based businesses are dominating on TikTok because of that, because they're teaching people stuff that they had no idea they wanted to learn how to do. And then for people that just don't want to know how to do it, they just want to hire someone, they're going to hire you because they've seen that you know what you're doing. So those are the 4 for service-based: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Now moving on to B2B. Now with B2B, I'm only going to talk about LinkedIn only because I hear so many people say that that is the primary platform that you need to be focusing on if you have a B2B type of business, because there's so many business owners on there and big corporations, and it's just a really good, it's just like Facebook, but it's like business version. And I've also heard that you get a lot of organic reach on LinkedIn because it's such an underutilized platform. They have LinkedIn groups, just like Facebook has Facebook groups, so you can create a group specifically for your target audience or target client. I personally cannot speak on LinkedIn because every time I get a LinkedIn, I fall off. I just don't get it, and I just haven't had the desire to learn about LinkedIn. But if you are on LinkedIn, or you're familiar with LinkedIn, or you're curious about LinkedIn, they say it's really good for organic growth. So give it a try. I personally can't speak on LinkedIn because I have no idea. I don't have personal experience with it. I just know of people that are making 6 figures that have had a lot of success utilizing LinkedIn. So I'm just speaking from their perspective. But also, if you do B2B, you can benefit from doing Facebook as well. Like, you really can. It would just be more reliant on ads. Like, it would, for that, I feel like for organic reach, LinkedIn might be a better option. But if you're doing ads, then Facebook might be a better option as well. Those are just my opinions, guys. I hope that this helps you. Like I said, pick 2 out of these different platforms and dominate those. Utilize the platforms that is going to make it the easiest for you to create content. If you don't like taking pictures, but you love doing video, then utilize a platform that is dominating in video, like TikTok, YouTube. If you prefer to take pictures and you like doing reels and TikToks, then do TikToks and Instagram and Pinterest. So everybody's different. Everybody's different. It shouldn't feel like heavy work with the platforms that you choose. And that's how I've learned what platforms I want to utilize, because I was trying to force myself to pick platforms that other people were telling me to pick, and I wasn't picking them based on my zone of genius. I like to create videos. I like to talk. I like to do long form videos. I'm not really a big fan of doing short form videos. So that's why I transitioned over to YouTube versus trying to grow on TikTok, because I want to grow on TikTok as well, but I'm not going to put as much effort into TikTok for me personally, because I don't like doing short form videos. I just don't. I'd rather give you more value by creating a 20-30 minute video that's going to be filled with content and value versus creating a 30-second video where I'm just like pointing to stuff. That's just my preference though. Like I said, I hope that this was helpful for you. If you're still watching this to the end, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for showing up and showing up for yourself. More importantly, you're trying to get this information. You're trying to make sure that you do things the right way. And so make sure you pat yourself on the back for that, because we see you, girl. We see you, girl. We see you. Okay? Make sure you're subscribed on my YouTube channel, because I am primarily trying to push the YouTube channel, guys. So hop over there and check that out. And I will see you guys in the next episode.